Yes, now, ladies and gentlemen, the final day is upon us. We have the World Cup final tomorrow, 1 p.m. my local time, on Sunday, July 19th, 2026. Kind of bittersweet, right? It's been an unreal tournament so far, and to see it end is going to be kind of sad, but we will see either Spain get their second star or Argentina get their fourth star. Could be Messi's second World Cup or Yamal's first World Cup. But I think I have some apologizing to do. My ball knowledge recently has not been the best. If you guys look at my semifinal prediction, got both of those wrong. Thought England and France were going to be in the final, so that's cool. But I promise you, I know ball. I promise you. It's just that the ending of this World Cup has not been too good for me in terms of displaying that ball knowledge. But that's just how it goes sometimes with football. It's just sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. If you looked at my betting account, it'd say the same thing, because that's where I'm at right now too. And with that being said, let's look at what the World Cup final can bring us. All right, as we can see, number 1 versus number 2. Argentina, obviously defending champs. They won it in 2022 in Qatar. Spain most recently won it in 2010, and it was their first ever win. Heartbreaking loss for me back then. Big Netherlands fan during that tournament because of Wesley Sneijder. But Spain has only conceded 1 goal still in this whole tournament. And they've played against good teams, and they still have only conceded 1 goal. It is ridiculous. Obviously, their semifinal match against France, that was a huge win, and they just displayed their excellence, if you will, and like how to perform as a top team in the semifinals, because they got a goal and they continued to push for another one to solidify that win. And I mean, I think everyone thought that game was a toss-up no matter what, but I think people thought it was going to be closer than that, and they obviously wiped the floor with France. They didn't really even create much. They shut down Mbappe. It was, yeah, we all know what happened there. And then Argentina, the team of friendship, power of friendship, they just always seem to get it done somehow. They have it's like 8 or like 10 goals after the 75th minute, and they just don't give up. They never give up. I mean, England obviously gave them all the time in the world and the space to do what they needed to do, but they still, Argentina still had to get that done, right? So props to them. Shout out to Scaloni and the rest of the boys, because they just kept pushing and fighting. Enzo Fernandez's goal, that was an unreal strike. He sized it up, he had like a couple attempts before that from a little bit further out, and then he just, dialed that in. Beautiful strike. Pickford, T-Rex arms, couldn't do much. I know Jude thought he could have saved it, but let's be honest, he couldn't save it. It was a good strike. And then we got Messi, bro. And, with whatever the controversy is, blah, 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 he still is an unreal footballer at the age of 39. I don't agree with him getting the Ballon d'Or, even if he wins it. I don't think there's no way an MLS player should ever get the Ballon d'Or. It's just ridiculous. But that's besides the point. He obviously has to still win the game tomorrow, which is going to be huge. If we look at the lineups, I believe this is almost identical to what they had. Spain's identical to what they had in the semifinal against France. I believe Argentina's is a little different. I don't think DePaul started, which DePaul's Messi's bodyguard, so I could totally see DePaul starting. Both unreal keepers for their national teams. Like I've already commented on, 1 goal conceded is just incredible. I think Unai Simone's going to have a really big match to help Spain get the win. But Martinez on the other end is also insane. We'll see how the refereeing is, right? But Romero, kind of known to make some crazy challenges. Could see that happening tomorrow. I don't expect we'll see a red card necessarily, but, do with that what you will. Lamine against Tagliafico. Bro, if Lamine doesn't cook Tagliafico all match, I'll be upset because the age difference is just unreal. The level of player quality is unreal. Lamine should be smoking Tagliafico. Tagliafico should be fighting for his life to try to defend Lamine and calling for backup all the time, especially with Pedro Porro, man. He scored in the semifinal against France. He makes overlapping runs all the time. Overloading the right side, Tagliafico could be cooked, if I'm being honest. But yeah, pretty normal squad. I feel like it's interesting how Alvarez kind of took over Lautaro's role. I feel like Martinez was starting the first couple games, right? And now it's mostly Alvarez. But I personally would go Alvarez anyways. I mean, he scored an absolute banger in the quarterfinal. So, yeah. Spain's run has been way tougher than Argentina's. And they, like I said, have only conceded one goal, and that was to Belgium. I mean, they squeezed out 2 wins late in the game. Mikel Merino, man, the freaking late drama king. And Argentina's route, a lot of extra times. Like I said, they just keep fighting until the end, and they're scoring tons of goals past the 75th minute, which is crazy. That's just when they lock in. Messi and Oyarzabal top scorers. Messi trying to get the golden boot. We'll see what Mbappe can do against England. But let's get into what my prediction is for tomorrow. Breaking down my scoreline prediction, superior man of the match, goal scorers, and how I see the game being played out. I think Spain will get 2 on the day. Argentina, 1. I believe Spain will win the World Cup final tomorrow, 2-1 after extra time. So 90 minutes, we finish 1-1, and we see Spain get a winner somewhere in extra time. I think the superior man of the match will be this man himself, Rodri. Unreal midfielder. Has just been class for every game so far this World Cup. Always getting 7.0 plus ratings, green scores. Usually has the most touches in the match. He just locks down the midfield, moves the ball left to right for them. He can play through balls. He can shoot from distance. He wins challenges, wins headers. He's just insane in the midfield for Spain. And I think he can maybe even get an assist tomorrow, which will bump him up even more to get man of the match. He also has a goal in him from time to time. I know he hasn't got one yet this tournament, but he has a bit of a top of the box, long shot, volley from ball being bounced out type of thing. He has that in his locker. Could see that tomorrow. However, I do believe that it's a popularity award, so we could see Yamal or Messi take it home. I think even Messi, if they lose and if he scores a goal, he could probably take it home because that's just what FIFA has kind of been doing at this tournament. And it just doesn't really even matter who was the best on the pitch or anything. Yamal got it one time for not really doing much, and then same thing with Messi. So it is what it is. People watch the game with their eyes for a reason, or at least they should. But the goal scorers, who has that clutch gene in them? I think we see Oyarzabal, Mikel Oyarzabal in the 19th minute. I'm being super bold here, making a crazy shout, because if it's correct, it'll be kind of cool. If it's not correct, it is what it is. That's what a prediction's for, right? But 19th minute, I think Oyarzabal will see the back of the net right before the hydration break, which then Spain will kind of lock down for a little bit. They'll have their chances. They'll have their moments. Make it to halftime. Again, playing throughout the game. I think kind of like the England match, Argentina makes their subs, get some fresh legs on the pitch, and they keep pushing. They keep pressing. And I think Messi is bound to get one tomorrow. It's just in the script. I just can feel it. I know what's going to happen. He'll get a penalty. He'll get some type of long shot, tap in, whatever it is. I think he's going to pop up and get one. But then Spain will make their subs, their super subs. Nico Williams coming off the bench. And he's going to score in the 102nd minute, right before the halftime of the extra time. And then they just see it out from there. 2-1. Spain gets their second star. Crowned world champions for the next 4 years. Yamal, just like the baby photo with Messi, just takes over in his spotlight. And now he's the new king. That's what the script is saying. That's what I feel like it's going to play out as. You never know, though. Argentina has that, that willpower. They can get it done. But I think Spain's just a little bit better. And like I said, only conceding 1 goal is just ridiculous. Like, it's actually crazy that they've played 7 games of the tournament and they've only conceded 1 goal. Like, what? But yeah, I'm excited for it. Sad that it'll be over. But it is what it is. We'll have to wait another 4. Hopefully we'll be here. And yeah, it's been a great World Cup. I'll do a couple wrap-up videos at the end. For sure. That should be fun. So subscribe, like, comment what you think the score will be and who wins the World Cup. See you later.